Okay, so we paused there on a key point that I wanted to draw out, not on the camera necessarily. Okay, the first answer I got was the rise represents a time in hours. Doesn't represent the time in hours. Why not? Time in hours is a coordinate of a single point on a graph. It's not a rise. Okay? Now when I made that statement, I immediately said, well, it's the increase or decrease in the time in hours, right? Okay, well, instead of increase or decrease, it's the change. And I would go as far as a change in time required for the trip. In hours. Okay? Now the key thing I'd be looking for on a test is it's the change in time. But if you're a little more clear about what you mean by time, since time's kind of an ambiguous, is it a time interval, is it, what is it? Is it time on the clock? But the change in the time required for the trip, then you nail down exactly what it means, and it's really kind of important to put down the units, although you're probably going to get those units. Okay? The run represents what?
The change in the average speed.
In miles per hour, right? So slope represents change in the time required over change in average speed. And put that word required in the time required means it's not the change in what time it is at this particular instant, if you look at your watch, okay? It's a change in the time required for the trip, very specific. And then this is the average rate of change of the time required with respect to, and I hope your version of ROC standing for rate of change and WRT for with respect to, because this gets written out a lot. Okay? We want to abbreviate it a little bit. Average rate of change of time required with respect to average speed in hours per mile per hour. Okay? Then, there you have it. There's the format. Just give good answers within that format, and you're going to do okay if your answers are totally right. You're going to get total credit. Okay? I wouldn't have taken off for the required there, but I would have loved it and been a little more lenient for other minor transgressions. Okay? Here. Rise represents, and I'll do this a little quickly because the process is obvious, right? The rise is always the change in something. The run is always the change in something, right? Yeah. Change in the number of kernels. And the run represents number of eggs per second. Okay? or to keep that terminology consistent. It is a number of extra seconds.
Because I have heard that there are certain people in society saying this is true, and other people saying it's not true.
So slope represents
And here's what I think. I really don't think.
changing the number, it's burn kernels, so that word burn. Abbreviating things a little bit. Now I'm going to call this now change in the extra time. Okay, which equals
Somebody walks in, just something throw out the medicine. I know, but still, you can't be just randomly throwing out medications and stuff, haphazardly.
average rate of change in the number of burn kernels with respect to extra time. In kernels per second. Okay, makes sense? And the language and the wording and stuff, not expecting miracles now, just get the word change and rate of change with respect to and stuff. Get those,
Watching the news, you watch the news
get
on
the
the internet.
procedure
I'm seeing that
and the
Democrats are saying it's happening. That's what I said.
vocabulary
Well, hey, you know what?
in the reasonable
You see,
proximity. Because one reason, one of our candidates for president didn't get hired, but I really liked the guy. He's a mathematician. But that's not the reason. But he did make the comment that he got into some reform calculus course. And I knew what he was talking about in that Harvard materials. I said, yeah. He said people come out of calculus not know what a derivative is. Okay? You guys take calculus, this is what a derivative is. It's the average rate of change taken to a limit. But this is what it means. When people come out of calculus without knowing this. Since they do, I'm going to make sure you come out of pre-calculus knowing it. So you come out of calculus knowing something. Okay? I'm dealing with physics students now. I've had good calculus courses, but they don't know what most of them means. It's getting in their way. Okay? Pre-calculus is really a linchpin course. As I mentioned, I think one of you got a grad son at Virginia Tech right now, and students that had differential equations last year. We're still stumbling over pre-calculus concepts because pre-calculus courses are taught in a way that doesn't make sense. So hopefully you're going to have something that makes sense when you go. Okay? And if you need to go, go, because we're a little over time. That's fine. Just stop out if you want to. It's fine. It's fine. I'll finish this up and then we'll defer the rest until next time. Okay? Here, the rise represents I'll say change in gas used in gallons. Rho represents change.
When you report the news, this is what
In average speed.
are you telling me that they're saying they are?
In mile per hour, so the slope represents rise over run equals gas used over change and average speed. And I'm gonna embellish this a little bit because for analogy, greater change in the amount of gas used on the trip with respect to average speed in
Okay, the walnut, let's go to the aftertaste walnut cheese, devouring me.
gallons per mile per hour.
Yes, you.
Okay?